So I've been training for about 5.5 years now, and kind of my motivation for beginning training was I had played soccer for most of my life, and after soccer ending, it was kind of like, okay, like what's next? Because like you're so wrapped up in the day-to-day practices and games and whatnot. So I needed something to keep me busy, and at the time in high school, I had a couple of friends who were doing jiu-jitsu and had mentioned it to me, but I just never had the time. So now with soccer out of the way, it's like, all right, jiu-jitsu, let's go try it. So yeah, it's kind of been it ever since. So what made me choose Team Passos was I remember at the time last semester before I moved up here, kind of just like looking jiu-jitsu places nearby in Sterling, and you guys were the first ones that popped up. So besides like looking at the reviews and like looking at the website to kind of like get a breakdown of what classes you guys offer, I think that was like the number one thing was the different levels of classes that you guys have, but also like you have many students of all belt levels here, as well as just like looking at you guys' social media, I could tell that you guys were, really, really family oriented and welcoming people. So my experience at Team Paso so far has been amazing. Everyone here has been very welcoming and very helpful with like getting me up to speed with the current curriculum. And as for like the professors and coaches, like they're really knowledgeable and patient, and they really go out of their way to make sure like you really understand the concepts and techniques that you're learning. And when it comes to like just like the class structure, like it's like a good mix of conditioning and a lot of technique drilling as well as some live sparring. And then just when it comes to like the technical instruction itself, it's very detailed and very like broken down into digestible parts, and it's like overlapped with like the movement theory behind each portion. So yeah, jiu-jitsu like versus from the things you learn from playing like team sports with soccer versus like falling into some with jiu-jitsu. I feel like one big factor jiu-jitsu has helped me with a lot was stress. I did jiu-jitsu pretty much all throughout college, and definitely was some stressful times in there, but like one thing to look forward to was like, hey, at the end of the day, I get to come to jiu-jitsu and you just get to forget about everything and just focus. And it's definitely my happy place for sure. And I think one thing I like about it too is that about jiu-jitsu is just all the people that I've met so far, and like hearing their stories is like really incredible. And I feel like one major, you can say another lesson it's taught was just like being comfortable with the uncomfortable, because there's like a lot of between like different positions and whatnot, and all the different challenges you face in jiu-jitsu. All in all, I will say like jiu-jitsu, like you never stop learning. It's just definitely a never-ending learning cycle for sure. So for anyone looking to come and train at Team Passos, I would say if you're looking for just trying jiu-jitsu for the first time, or if you're looking for a new jiu-jitsu home like I was, Team Passos is definitely the place that you want to come and train and learn jiu-jitsu at. Just the environment is very welcoming, very family oriented, and very personable. And I would say that they create the perfect environment for learning jiu-jitsu, and just everyone here is just very committed to helping you grow, not only inside the gym, but outside the gym as well.